nigga lock nuts in the kitchen with a Pyrex and a hairnet. Me, I got beef, more bread, hamburger. I'm a Big Mac, homie, you a Junior Whopper. My stepdad treat me way better than my father. I do it for my sister, do it for her daughter. Accumulated bands from the nights that I pondered. Got a bodyguard, I don't need no body armor.
I wrote most of it in the bin because I knew I was getting out, right? And then when I got out, more shit was going on, so I just finished it. Right? I heard about the Kodak one, you know, the T-Grizzy and this and that. I'm hearing all of this shit, so I'm like, okay, I'm coming with the first day out. So right away, I just started writing some shit. I could have dropped the album from the first 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just wanted it to be right. I don't know, man. Volume 1, I was hearing it the other day and I was like, damn, this is crazy. This Volume 3, to be honest, I think it has too much songs, but that one is probably the hardest. And I was just listening to Volume 2 the other day because I uploaded it on Spotify now, so, and I was like, damn. I haven't even been listening to these ones. Like, I just got out, right? So while I was in there for that whole time, I never heard it. And I got out and I was just on my new shit and forgetting I have hundreds of songs out there, right? So I was taking it in and I don't know, man. It's a toss-up. When I dropped my mixtape, Don't Sleep Volume 1, on Caravan a Day, so we were downtown, and that's when I really seen a little bit of it. I was like, damn, because people were chasing their car and I was throwing mixtapes out, and you know, I just got it out there. You know, I was handing them out. You know, straight out the trunk. I was going to Cambridge and, you know, Woodbridge and, you know, Brantford and Oshawa and all types of places, you know what I'm saying, and just handing them out straight out the trunk. When you're doing certain things, it's gonna come out in the music, right? But as that being said, it's just mainly growth. You know, every album, you can hear it. You know, you can hear it. I was finding my flow. You know, so back then it was, you know, a little bit slower, and then it sped up a little bit. Then I knew how to finesse, and, you know what I'm saying, do different shit. So it's all about growth, man. I just kept writing, got better, right? If I could start doing that, that would be lovely, right? Like I learned that in the bin from Dad, and I just came out and I was like, yo, check this out. I'm doing a beat and be like, yo, can you do that? And fuck, it's working, right? So as long once I get the keys down, I should be good at it, right? But mainly what's been weighing me down on having a lot of features on the tracks is the fact that I'm still on parole, right? So parole had me twined up, you know, and I shipped out to BC while I was in prison. So while staying there, they said, yeah, to stay away from trouble. They don't want me in the city. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably be making tracks with, you know, a couple people. It's music, right? 6 Buds hit me up, right? Because fucking for the mixtape, I said, yo, I wanted a track featuring you and Bizlo. And he sent me the track, sent me the beat, hit Bizlo up, it was popping, I said, yeah, fam, let's get this money. Fucking, yeah, we did it. There's a lot of people surprised, but I'm not surprised. I seen it from the jump. When I was in the bin and I was hearing it, it didn't even register to me. I'm thinking, okay, I'm hearing, you know, Drake shout this person and this person that and that. And it's not really registering to me because I'm like, okay, like what's, you know, I didn't even know what a cosign meant. You know what I'm saying? Till I really touched road and I really got it, you know, explained to me. It's okay, I thought that was like a contract, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fuck, I'm happy for everybody. But it started, I knew it was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's doing their thing over there. You know, it made me expand, right? I'm working with people I never used to work with, you know, so doing different types of music, different types of beats that I never had. I was actually gonna think of making it the finale. Don't Sleep the finale, right? So that'll be dropping soon. You know, I'll work on that.
Here, man, this is the block HB 121 Humber Boulevard. Southside Weston, we're on the south side of Weston. Southside Jane too. We're like right in the middle. I came here when I was like 2 years old. It was a war-torn country back home in Somalia. I can only imagine like how my life would be if I was like back home or something, you know? Trying to stay out of like all the like politics and shit. Trying to keep my head straight. A lot of crazy shit happens out here in Western Road area. This is like one of the poorest neighborhoods in all of Toronto. You know what I mean? So just trying to stay focused, you know? having goals in mind and just really trying to execute that shit, you know? Trying to get out of here, man. That's the biggest goal, you know? I had a mentor that used to live here. He used to live in the building and shit on the 6th floor. And he was big, he's a producer and also like a singer. So I always used to be in his house and I always like seeing him and his boys always record. And like, I just kind of got inspired by that. I seen him do that. And that's how I basically kind of got into it at a young age. Probably like my first song I probably made was like in grade 7. Like people don't know that shit. I was like trapping out the MSN and shit, like when no one like had like, what, like emails. Like no one really moving shit on emails, so just sending shit on MSN and shit. I draw like inspiration from like anything I possibly can, even if it's just like walking around the neighborhood, seeing some shit happen in the neighborhood. You guys don't know, this is my producer right here. This is Rexy Boy.
Rexy.
First video I did was like koala, and that kind of shit like took off for me. So like I was literally out here with one of my homies, and I had this idea for a song. I had the word, I had koala, I knew it had the little like I was freestyling to my song like, you ain't ballin', stop koala. I spit it to my friend, and I asked him, I'm like, yo, like, do you think that's hot? And he's like, that's actually proper. And it's crazy because like if he would have told me like, yo, shit, that's trash. Like, I cut that out. Like I would never made the song. So I had the idea for the hook, but I didn't have a beat. So I have like some of my in-house producers. His name is Shaheem. I give him a shout out at the beginning of the song. He goes, Shaheem, kill the beat. So I'm like, yo, fam, I need some beats. Like, where the beats at? You know what I mean? So he sent me some shit. He sent me a package, something like 5 beats. I listened to them all. And then like the last beat, I'm listening to it. And I had like a dirty drop in the middle. The beat is amped and all that shit. I'm like, yo, this is the beat. This is the one right here. This is my young boy right here. Co-signing him. He's up next. One of the hottest rappers. Dancehall, does everything. What's your name? Tell me your name.
My name's Big S, you don't know.
I know, bro.
Grew up in Humber all my life. Been doing this since I was a kid, you know?
It's 121 HB, man. We got talent here, man. We got a lot of talent. You already know what it is. We in here right now. This is the Red Room. This is where I get most of my music done. Creative process, like when I'm writing music, is just like, I usually just freestyle. First, like I'll hear a beat. I'll be just, just a vibe out to that freestyle. Sometimes like half of the shit I'm saying doesn't make sense, but just to get a vibe of like the flow and shit. I'm part of a collective. It's called The Public. Rexy Boy's in there, 720, J Soul, Shaheem. J Soul put a couple hot singles out. Gave him a buzz. I put out a couple hot singles, gave us a buzz. I don't want to get signed, to be honest. I kind of want to stay independent, kind of keep it all like in-house and just do all my shit, because I feel like, to be honest, like that's how you make the most money, you know? I own all my like masters and everything, like that means more to me, to be honest.
You wanna try the verse?
First verse.
Rexy boy up on the beat. It ain't sweet. Shit. It's the least, it's the least.
She loves me, and she'll never put another nigga above me. Living in a 3M world and it's lovely. In the trap day and night, I'm lonely. Stacking stuff for the days it gets ugly. 3M, 3X is the army. And when I link up a racks, it's
it's Tripos, boy French in the cut. My name's French, won't lie, cause I grew up with a lot of niggas that just, just knew how to speak English. But I was just a rare one in the crew that just knew how to speak French, feel me? So everybody started calling me Frenchie, just went on like that. What a young nigga like me trying to do from the hood is work hard. So when niggas hate on me, it just motivates me. Every day by day, I go hard. For my mom, for my family, for my hood, for my niggas. Feel me? You know how we get down, you feel me? I don't have time for bitches, I don't got time for none of that shit. Feel me? It's a lot more to life than bitches.
Screaming for all the guys in my bro got shot, but he's good. More life. Yeah, I'm riding till the day that I die. Cut off and slide. my gun now. When we drive by, head up like five guys. Check the grid, they might die. Your nigga network like it's Wi-Fi. I love my bro and now he's in a better place. Balling for my bro like
12 cheese. It's flying in the league where the shots are flying on OT.
Shout out my nigga Archie, motivated me to get on it really, you know what I mean? But I started taking rapping seriously when I seen my fans. And I really love my fans. I appreciate what you guys are doing, supporting me. It's mad love, I love it. You feel me? So I'm trying to go hard for you guys. You get what I mean? I see fans from around the world. It's crazy. I seen fans all the way back home. It's crazy and I rate it. And I appreciate the love you guys are giving me. You feel me? We're gonna keep going hard for you guys.
fuck the ops, we the ops, we be sliding through. 100 Molly, 100 goons, everywhere we riding through. Never lacking, I got a strap when I'm grinding too. Fuck a op, this, fuck her man, don't mind him too. In the club, 100 Mollies in the cup. Bottles pop, never lack. Got the glizzy by my nut. Now these bitches on my dick, cause they see how I stunt. Send my young boys drilling, and they get the job done.
Planning on a trip to the league, better pack your gun too. That's just a necessity. Coke come back and baking soda is the recipe. Flat top rings turn your skin like leprosy. You'll never get the best of me. Top goons adding to the CLE legacy. A top goon pop out, the party gets locked up. I ain't talking drinks when we had a few shots, dog. No face, no case or an ID. Or wake up, hooked up to an IV. I wrap my goons in a club, plenty. Ratting niggas hug face shots, Presidente.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's the boy K Money from MG, you know what I'm saying, from PO, you know what I'm saying. You know how we're rocking already, I don't gotta say too much, man. I was off for like 3 weeks, I was doing my thing, you know. Went back into jail and then boom, I was just chilling, I was always bored. But I knew I had the city booming. I was somewhat because of that. The track I have called a ride, so I'm thinking I'm not, the video dropped while I was in there, so you know, it's getting bare views, I'm happy, you know. I'm thinking of a next track to do and that'll have, you know, that'll have that wave. And that's how I thought I'd come outside now. I went to the studio, I just put my own sauce on it, you know. It started hitting me after come outside and dropping, and it said like, it was number 50 on trending videos in Canada, and I was like, and then whatever the next day, but it was like 40K in 1 day, so within 2 days. I was in the car driving, boom, and someone pulled up beside me, playing Come Outside too, and I'm like, what the fuck's poppin' this shit? Before I went to jail, my name was already really buzzing on the 6. Me and the man would drop up, that's how I got 1 million views now. And then I had my track, which was That Nigga, and that shit blew up. And then my name was buzzing in the streets too, so the streets are gonna fuck with the real, right? My bro skill calling on the rap shit, you know, Casper holding on the rap shit. Always saying free K money, because that's a bro, you know? So they know the love's there, they know. Bro recognize the way that's bro, so he helped me get that push out there, you know what I'm saying? And then going from there, just doing my own thing. Me and him, we just have it in us, I guess, you know what I'm saying? He'll either come up with a track in the studio and I'll be like, yo, I'll be let me hop on that, bro. I'll have a track and I'll be like, yo, let me hop on that. As simple as that, you know? He already had some solo tracks and shit, and I just said, let me hop on this one, boom, a couple bangers right there. I'll go to the studio and jump on one verse, and I won't have my second verse, and I'll just say, let me hop on that, because you know, us two on the track is a wave. The Toronto scene as a whole is getting booming. Like before it wasn't booming, it wasn't really booming. Toronto niggas in Toronto were making it, so like fucking Jake popped up and then he made it and shit, but kinda on the wave and shit. Job for 1-2 youths, and then other people started jobbing for 1-2 youths, and you know, the city's booming, and our city's getting a lot of eyes, and you know, I fuck with the 6, niggas in the 6 making some sick tracks, so that's facts. You're gonna see it in the future who I fuck with, because I collab with them, because we recognize real, right? You can hear my music, you can hear what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? If you're vibing with me, then you're vibing with me. If you feel it, then you feel it, because certain tracks I hear from even next people, you know I feel it, because I feel the shit they're saying. It's the same shit I'm going through. She said money, this the first time I seen a real girl, and I know she like the ice on my neck, the gun and the vest, but I know she rather see me kill one. Baggy ball me, she been bragging all day.
bro. Dundas Square, you dig? I just landed last night. Straight from London. This shit don't stop. I mean, the first time I came to Toronto, obviously it was summertime, so the weather was a little better, but the winter's cool too. This time I'm here working on some OVO stuff, working on some pressure stuff. I'm working with like all the hot artists here, you know. It's like, I feel like Toronto is my second home, you know. And it feels good to go through the streets and like hear my song playing everywhere, hear everybody showing love, you know. I love Toronto. Let's say you're looking at all these other people and everybody shining in iced out rollies and Lambos, like, you gotta remember, like, everybody got their own path. I didn't go to school, I never had no job, so I really didn't have no choice. It wasn't like, oh, do I want to feel motivated today? It was like, do this or it's a wrap. Once you get that first popping song, you'll be motivated. Like, you'll be like, oh, I gotta get some more popping songs. Like, you know, once you get that first little check, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, we can do something here. I guess when I was younger, you know how like everybody used to rap and shit. So it's like I used to rap younger, I guess. And then my homeboy came to me, I was like in 6th grade, he was like, hey yo, you should make beats, bro. I got this little program you can make beats with. So then went to the crib, loaded it up, I started making beats, and then it was like, it just consumed me. Like I just like started making beats all the time. Like they was terrible beats, but it was like, I was just in there making beats all the time. Everybody calling me, yo, let's go to the party, yo, let's do this. I'm like, yo, I'm making beats, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got started. But that was like so long ago, bro. And I don't think I ever stopped. I might be playing on the keys and just come up with a cool little loop, and then I might lay that down and then drums over it. Or I might be riding in the car and I might just hear something on the radio, like an old, super old song, just spark some inspiration, and I'm like, yo, I should do this, and it's just like boom, 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 you know? Then I just have to capture that inspiration. Like as soon as I get it, I'll pull over and pull up the computer up and do it. See, it's like I got hella songs with Thug that's not out. That's the worst part. Like,
you told me that you living, but me too. Me too. Cash talk always, running through the hallway.
Pretty much, long story short, I was on tour with Thug, right? I was Thug's tour engineer, producer, working every day, right? All day, all night. Okay, so then Thug went on tour with Drake. Halfway through the tour, Thug was like, all right, we're going home. So everybody packed up their bags, we flew back to Atlanta. And then I was like, nah, I ain't going home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, bro. The whole rest of the tour, I paid my own hotel, own flights and everything. Like, I just flew back out there with my backstage pass. That's all I had. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nigga, these niggas gonna see me every day. You know what I'm saying? I got the pass, nigga gonna see me at every show, I'm gonna be at every after party, then I'm gonna start being at every studio session. So I met this artist named Giggs, right? Big ass artist in the UK, like, that's my brother. So I set up a session for him in Paris, right? We was in Paris. Like, I got everything set up. I paid for the studio, the Ubers, the girls, the weed, the alcohol, everything. I was like, yeah, just pull up, bro. So we did the dope session, right? So then the next day, Nico called me. And he like, yo, we heard about that session you did with Giggs. Can you set some shit up for the boys? Set some shit up for Drake. I was like, yeah, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bet. So the next day, I set up a session with me and Giggs and Baca. We went in there, we did, Baca got that song, No Beam. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if it came out. But we did that, and then we did a song, we did the beginning of Live Up to My Name, right? We did like, except for the first verse, we did the rest of the song. And then I already had the beat. So then, that was that. It sounded super crazy in the studio. We was like, oh, this shit is a banger, like, you know, one of the ones. So then the next day, I set up a session for Drake. So then now I'm in the studio with Drake, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's when we finished up Ice Melts that day. And then, cause we already did the song with Thug in LA, cause obviously it was Thug's song at the beginning. And then say like probably a month later, they called me like, yo, what's your email? Send your lawyer information, da 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 da. I was like, I bet some shit about to come out, you know what I'm saying? So then that's pretty much how that happened. We did that shit in Paris on the tour, bro. Okay, now keep in mind, I'm paying for all my shit. Like, bro, I went broke doing this shit. Nigga, I'm flying to a different city every day. You know what I'm saying? Hotels every day out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? This before I had any big songs. I spent all my bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you see what came out of it. So I met Pressure on the tour, obviously. So then after the tour, I had stayed in London, and Pressure was in London, so I went and linked him and shit. And then we just started working, bro. So every day Pressure was hitting me like, yo, pull up. So I'll drive a whole hour and a half in the Uber every day, 3 hours in the Uber, bro. Like, I was going from West London to East. You know what I'm saying? London big like LA, bro. So it's taking like, so every day we just recording, we probably did like 30 songs. I'm like, yo, let's do a project. Like, so then we did Press a Brick. So it's all, I produced all the songs, Press a Brick, you know what I'm saying? That's what the title means. So Canada Goose was just one of the bangers that we did. We did a hell of bangers. Like, we still got more shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? So I did the beat we was in the penthouse. That's where we was recording every day. You know what I'm saying? And I did the beat right there. He dropped the verses, ad-libs, and then we was like, okay, save that. Let's do more. We just kept working it. Then he was like, yo, Tori got on that Canada Goose. And I was like, all right, bet. He was like, I think that's gonna be the single. I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. So we dropped 4 million plays in like 3 months. Not 3 months, 3 weeks, bro. Shit went up crazy. Number 1, master your craft. Number 2, believe in yourself. A lot of people do this, like they'll make beats and then they won't send them out to anybody. So it's like, if you make beats all day and you don't get them out there, nobody's ever gonna hear them. They're just gonna sit on your hard drive. So it's like, you might as well send your beats out so they can get heard. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you made a masterpiece and nobody hear it. If you wanna do this, you gotta do it every day, all day, eat, breathe, sleep. Doing this is like doing anything else. It's like doing football or doing school or doing anything. Like, you have to go to school every day. You gotta study every night. If you go to football, you gotta practice every day. So everything, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. If you wanna be successful in anything, it's not like you just gonna be making beats, just playing around, and then you just gonna pop. This shit is like, take time, hard work. You gotta have crazy networking skills. Now, granted, some people do just hit one and then just pop, like winning the lottery, I guess. But it's like, if you want to be consistent hit maker, like a Mike Will or somebody, like, you obviously know this man constantly is Zaytoven or somebody. He's constantly every 40, constantly every day. You want to get to these kind of levels, like, it gotta be your life, bro.
I'm Southside on everyone. I count more than everyone. Real bad bitch, you don't play today. My dreams been on single run.
You already know how we rock. It's your boy FB live. We're in the Sheezy right now. In the same tunnel we shot Wasgang in my first video. I shot it with M-Works in the same tunnel, you know what I mean? Second video was priceless. Shout out M-Works, we made history both times. Crazy numbers. That shit made me keep going, you know what I mean? That's why we're here right now. Still working, ain't no giving up, you know what I mean? You can see a UTM putting on for my bro Robin, you know what I mean? Putting on for Wasgang, you know? My first time Wasgang, I was fresh out of jail. Didn't even know about this, you know what I'm trying to say? My nigga Robin, just you don't know, and the bros, GD and Pressa, they told me hop on it. When I hopped on it, it just went crazy. We recorded Wasgang, we're all there. Robin banged off the hook. Boom, me, Pressa, GD, we just all there. This ain't no rap shit too. Wasgang is some real shit. That's my brother Was. He died in a shootout with police. You know what I'm trying to say? So we just put on for my bro extra hard, you know what I mean? But all the niggas, we grew up right here, nigga. This is where it all started, nigga. From the shots to the courts, to the G, to the abs, B. So it's like,
We ain't switching up where we came from, you know what I mean? You know, some niggas can't be out here due to charges and, you know, we're trying to do positive shit, but we don't even believe that. When you're trying to do positive, it's like, people are always gonna try to drag you back, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Yeah, I shot Waska and I waited a whole year to record the next song, so when I linked up with Robin, I was like, I told him, yo fam, like, I need a next hit to put me back on, like, you know, that way, like, the neat way, you know what I mean? So it's just like, don't worry, broski, when you come around, I got you. I landed, whatever, and fucking went into the studio with me, went to the studio, boom. Man, just played this. He had the hook down already, but he just worked on a bit of his verse. I'm like, damn, I wrote my verse in like 30 minutes, spit it to him. He's like, damn, that's hard. Shot the video 2 days later. That hit 1 million faster than Waska.
Yeah. How we're turning the cut, yeah, you know.
Burn the bands in the cut.
Me and FB got a track on the way, you know. Got the video coming soon.
That track's on the way. Hit after that.
You know, me and Bernard's dropping bangers right now in the studio. Just waiting on everything soon fall into place, you know what I'm saying?
We just gotta wait.
We doing the shit y'all niggas dream about.
456, about to shoot that video right now. We just came up with the shit in the studio. We just said,
yo, to be honest, me and bro, you already know, we're in the studio. You already know how it gets to me and Tana.
We already know how the beats are. That
you know how it gets to me and
disgusting.
Tana in the studio. Came up with a hook. And everyone just dirty the verse, you already know how it goes.
From once someone comes up with the hook, it's over.
Yeah.
The hook's really the most important thing about a song.
We got bangers on the way.
We fucking gotta leak shit, cause all you leakers be leaking.
Niggas stay, that's what I'm saying. Niggas keep dropping our audio tracks and shit.
Audio's doing numbers than niggas videos.
That's what I'm trying to say. One thing niggas do know is we about to blow. Take off on these niggas' ass, man. Niggas are
take over.
Next year's no joke, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I might drop a little EP just now, me and the bros, you know what I'm saying? Me and the youngins. Look out for that.
Shout out Mr. TT. Hey, don't forget Mr. motherfucking TT Robin
14
Banks.
and they still can't go.
Everyone who knows me growing up, they always know me as Face Mob or Face. Came about just Face Films, you know what I'm saying? Everyone knows I'm Face Mob, so it's a Face Films thing, you know what I'm saying? Basically started from shooting off my cell phone. Social media just started, so like all we had was really Twitter. We didn't have Instagram yet. It was all about email blasting for me. I used to get all the Toronto people who I networked with in the city. Make a one big email blast. I had like 10,000 initial contacts. And when I release a video, I will blast it. I started working with like Shop Hustle, from you already know G-Way, you already know Reps Up. So I started incorporating other people all over the city. You gotta show love everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way to really expand and really grow in the city. The work we had to put in to get the views and the word of mouth we had to go out there high school to get views and stuff. It's crazy. Now these kids is just post something online and they're getting over 1 million views a month.
Put it this way, back in the day, we used to have to paint the streets. You gotta be in the streets. Now you don't have to even touch the streets. You can just sit in your room and make $1 million. So things have changed a lot. Technology has changed. It's a good look. You know what I mean?
Real talks.
It's about time you start getting paid for our art.
Found the voice in the street, about to lock the streets, keeping it wavy, keep the peace on the street. It's your boy Max Biggerville signing out.
You really know how Max B got locked up. He had a director he was working with. Then I got in contact with Max B's Dukes. I told her everything I was doing. Those times I was doing the HODC stuff, the youth movement. So she just loved what I was doing at that time. So she's like, yeah, I could call Max B up for you. So I had a little convo with him. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Max B.
I got Young King, I got Hello Cinco,
A1 boys.
you know what I'm saying?
I got Princely behind me, you already know. You know what I'm saying? I got my CEO, Becky Simons.
You gotta really be creative and different. Like, it's like, you can't just be doing the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
And don't be scared to try something new. Go out there, try something new, do something, you know what I mean? Don't worry about what people think, don't worry about getting stripes. Try it, do it.
That's why you got bigger directors like Little X, like, his creativity is like...
It's crazy.
Two local in the cut, signing in, two local shit, man. Blood brothers. We're getting linked on and we're born in the same house and shit, man. Yeah, same mom, same dad.
My younger brother still, man.
He's older than me, a lot of y'all didn't know that. Like, niggas trip out. For you bitches who fucking messaging me and him the same shit, like stop that. Like stop that. Working on some shows, we're coming out to Ottawa and shit. Coming on to Alberta, like Calgary, all that. Like doing some big things, man. We have some big features and shit dropping this year, you know. I wanna collab with Hyper. You fucking with me, I'm fucking with him too, you know. Like I wanna fuck up some tracks with him for sure, you know. Fucking with him, like I wanna work with like obviously some big niggas in the city too. Like I love to work with a nigga like Belly or a nigga like Nab too. That's the shit you heard, like that's the type of shit I'm gonna keep giving now. Like I'm not really trying to explore into other shit, you know. I do that auto-tune shit here and there when I hear the right beat, but like,
just spit facts.
I love like, bars, you know. Sometimes we like on the way to the studio. Sometimes I have a song written like in my head, like I got songs on the mixtape, like this one song called Chores, that's just off the head. Like I wrote that shit in my head, you know.
Same with Saucy, that was written in the studio, like literally 20 minutes before hopping in the booth. We did a lot of freestyles, you know. But honestly, I feel like we come the hardest when we're in the studio, already in the vibe, you know. Just slap the beat on. I push my guys first. To be honest, push every man on the label first. Get my guys to that level, then maybe if it's a sick man out there, why not?
They're fucking with us, we fucking with them. Niggas ain't really fucking showing love out here, you know. Not like Atlanta and shit. So Toronto, niggas grimy, you know. Shit different here. It's all good, you know. Everyone in their own lane. You don't watch too much face and shit. For me, we was at the mall and shit, shopping at Albion Mall, and then these three sisters walked in and shit. They knew us, you know, started taking photos and shit. And their youngest sister was like 10 or 11 years old, you know, singing our songs and shit, like 3-4 of them, and knew all the lyrics, you know. That was crazy for me still. Look at you like that,
you know, rocking with the music. It's a good
feeling,
you know. It's a good feeling.
I reply to my fans. I even pick up calls and shit sometimes when I'm just fucking like turning off and shit.
But the type of just like,
some shit,
you know, show love, bro. If anybody show
that shit
love.
Fun to me, you know. Like, I don't bear shit with the fans. Like, I went out all the way to Stratford, like. Fans wanted to be in my video, you know. Talk some business, work out a deal, you know. He sent over the bread and shit. We went, we just shot a sick video and some crazy shit, you know. Like I fuck with the fans, bro.
I like listening to authentic things, you know, like people who actually are what they rap. My music style is life, you know, just like what I'm going through. Tomorrow could be about some sad shit, the next day I could just be feeling good. Everybody knows that people go through motions, you know what I mean? So a real artist with pain, what he's feeling, you know, so I just live and make art. My vision is my vision. I don't want to have to email somebody to make changes or anything like that. So it's really about like how proficient do I want to be? Do I want to have to fucking drive 30 minutes and, you know, pay somebody to do some shit that, you know, I could take that 30 minutes and finish a verse. A lot of artists don't even know, like if they go to the studio and they don't pick up their masters, and that studio owns the masters. Every studio I ever went to, I have a hard drive with all my masters backed up into transferred from their computer, you know. It's just about like believing in your content and stuff, you know. One of these songs are gonna blow up, you know what I mean? So you wanna make sure and cover it, you know what I mean? So that's just basic legal advice for anyone, you know. And you don't have to sell a million records to wanna know that. I tried, but like I didn't know how to use a computer properly and fill out those applications. I tried the much thing, but you know, I just wasn't proficient in it. And now I probably could, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I just don't. I just want to be able to say like, literally, not one person gave me a dime. So the more I come up, the more I keep going. I could just sit there myself. These 5 rap grants that they're giving, I wouldn't take it. Just because like I know the bigger I get, I know I'm gonna get big. Like obviously, I have confidence in myself as an artist. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna get big. Fuck, am I doing this for? I just think when I get up there, it's more valuable to me to say I did it on my own than somebody helped me. I want to make money off of music in like smarter ways than just selling records and like doing tours. And I want to do things that will create residual income for me off of music. And I want to get like my own studio property, like not even in my crib no more. I just want to get a separate thing. I won't work there, but I could hire like an engineer and he could record me. Real estate will give you residual income. You know what I mean? When you rent it out, not only are they paying your principal, they're also paying interest and most likely your maintenance fees. Plus, like if once you get in like 2-3 years, so just say you buy something now, 2-3 years, your mortgage costs will be lower than the average rent cost. So not only will they be paying your mortgage for you, depositing money into your property, you're also going to have residual income every month.
But I hope they skate mine and I've been through it, I need you, bitch. Yes, the ball keeps rolling. We're moving to walk that golden. I won't stop till they remember the name and have more dreams never again. Yes, the ball keeps rolling. Keep moving to walk that golden. I won't stop till they remember the name and have more dreams never again.